My dear students, you are most welcome to my presentation here today. First, I would like to introduce myself. This is myself. I am Dhruvo Shankar Rai, lecturer English, Digraj Degree College, Mongla Bagerhat. This is my cell phone number and here is my email address. Our session introduction, subject English first paper, class 11, and duration is 40 minutes, and date 10/10/2020. My dear students, here is a picture. What do you see in this picture? Actually, these are black people and he is a white one. So, blacks are tortured by white people. Okay? See other pictures and try to gaze. Same thing. A black youth is caught up and of course he is being tortured. And here we see a procession. Yeah, body about it. Okay, Borno Boishommo Nipacha. Here is also a couple of pictures. This is struggle for democracy, force for equal pay for all. Okay, democracy. This indicates the democracy and Mandela for freedom. Actually, their leader is Nelson Mandela. Okay, and he is in jail now. So these very people actually wish the freedom of Nelson Mandela from prison. Okay, look at these pictures and these. Here is the leader. Okay, and now he is in United Nations Congress, and we see here Nelson Mandela as a victorious one. Okay, Nelson Mandela, a legendary figure, certainly in politics. This is the message of Nelson Mandela. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Okay? This is very invaluable space of Nelson Mandela. Of course, our today's topic is Nelson Mandela from Apartheid fighter to president. Unit 1, Lesson 2 of your text. Our learning outcomes. Towards the end of this lesson, you, the students, will be able to know about Nelson Mandela and his works, learn new words and their meaning, answer comprehensive questions, practice grammatical uses. Okay, and of course, you will be able to develop 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Okay. Nelson Mandela. Johannesburg writers. Nelson Mandela guided South Africa from the shackles of apartheid to a multiracial democracy as an icon of peace and reconciliation, who came to embody the struggle for justice around the world. Imprisoned for nearly 3 decades for his fight against white minority rule, Mandela never lost his resolve to fight for his people's emancipation. Emancipation means freedom. He was determined to bring down apartheid while avoiding a civil war. His prestige and charisma helped him win the support of the world. Charisma, চমৎকারিত্ব. I hate race discrimination most intensely in its manifestations. I have fought it all during my life. I will fight it now and will do so until the end of my days. Mandela said in his acceptance speech on becoming South Africa's first black president in 1944. The time for healing of the wounds has come. So fantastic a space is. The time for the healing of the wounds has come. Healing of the wounds. That is আহতদের ক্ষতের যে প্রলেপ দেওয়ার সময় এসেছে. The moment to bridge the chasms that divide us has come. হ্যাঁ? কি অদ্ভুত সুন্দর কথা, তাই না? What a fantastic space this is. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. And this is a continuous text. And towards the end, charged with capital offences in 1963 in Rivonia trial, statement from the dock was his political testimony. And that very statement of Nelson Mandela is, during my lifetime, I have dedicated myself to this struggle of the African people. I have fought against white domination and I have fought against black domination. Actually, against all types of dominators, Nelson Mandela continued his fight. Actually, he is an inborn fighter against any kind of injustice done by maybe white people or maybe the black people. That doesn't matter. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities, he told the court. I have cherished, আমি লালন করেছি, the ideal of a democratic and free society, গণতান্ত্রিক এবং মুক্ত সমাজ ব্যবস্থার জন্য, in which যেখানে all persons live together in harmony. This is the gist, যেখানে সকল ধরনের মানুষ irrespective of caste and creed, okay, মিলনাত্মকভাবে বসবাস করতে পারবে and with equal opportunities. They will be judged according to their talent and merit, not by their skins. Okay, it is an ideal I hope to live for and to achieve. এই আইডিয়ালের জন্যই আমি সবসময় আশা করেছি এবং যুদ্ধ সবসময় অর্জন করার চেষ্টা করেছি। But if needs be, যদি প্রয়োজন হয়, it's an ideal for which I am prepared to die. What a resolution of Nelson Mandela. যদি প্রয়োজন হয় এই আদর্শের জন্য আমি মরতেও প্রস্তুত. This is the speech from the very core of his heart. Okay, that's why he has become and he became the legendary figure in the political history of the world. Friends adored Mandela and fondly called him Madiba, the clan name by which he was known. People lauded his humanity, kindness, and dignity. Actually, he was such a person who is known mostly for his humanity, kindness, and dignity. Okay, what a great heart Nelson Mandela possessed. Okay, and now I would like to work on vocabulary first. Meaning of some new words for enriching vocabulary. Here you see new words, Bengali meaning in English, okay, and synonymous words, okay. So the words are apartheid, reconciliation, embody, emancipation, intensely. So, what are the Bengali words? We will see here. Let's see the meaning and the synonyms. Apartheid, Jati Biddesh, discrimination among the races, disproportion. Reconciliation, Shamunay Sadhan Punarmilan, the process of making consistent or compatible. Reunion, bringing together. Embody, mukto kora, gotito kora, to give a concrete form to organize. Exemplify, realize, reify. Emancipation, mukti or bandhan mukti. The state or fact of being liberated. Liberation, freedom, unrestraint. Intensely, গভীরভাবে, তীব্রভাবে, of an extreme kind, deeply, extremely, or strongly. Okay. Now, another verse: healing, repression, chasm, domination, harmony, clan, and lord. Okay. What are the meanings? Let's see the meanings and synonyms. Healing. Okay. The act of process of regaining health. Okay. Repression, damon niti abodamito kora, okay, the act of repressing, oppression first. Chasm, fatal, a gap among the races, crack, fracture. Domination, adhibotto, shashon, often arbitrary rule, supremacy. Harmony, meal or oikota. Union, concord. Clan, gotra, tribe or race. Okay, a group of people who share the same interest. Okay, now I have set forth here a set of questions for multiple choice questions, MCQ. Okay. Nelson Mandela is considered as a what? You are to choose the appropriate answer from the four probable answers. Symbol of destruction, emblem of peace and harmony, icon of love, epitome of democracy. Nelson Mandela is considered as a what? Emblem of peace and harmony. Okay, it will be N. Okay. What does apartheid refer to in the title? Is it discrimination, distance, apart, or conversation? Discrimination. Okay. Now, Mandela wanted to eliminate race disparity, establish race discrimination, healing of the words, mend the chasms that divided them. The answer is eliminate race disparity. The word emancipation in the line 5 stands for emancipation. Is it? What is this? Is it participation, bondage, encouragement, or liberation? Emancipation means mukti. So, liberation is the appropriate answer. Mandela fought for the what throughout his life? Asian, South African, Black American, or African? We know that is African. Okay. And now I'd like to give you some pair work. Here you see some CQ questions. CQ means comprehensive questions. I have set forth here as many as 5 comprehensive questions. Comprehensive questions means you are to answer to the point of the question given. That is, you are to answer exactly, not more than that, not less than that, just as per the demand of the question given. Okay, So, first one is, what special quality of Nelson Mandela do you observe regarding the passage? You have already gone through this passage on Nelson Mandela, an apartheid fighter to the president of South Africa. And what special quality do you observe here? The answer here, just for your betterment, I'm telling you, that is, Nelson Mandela is an apartheid fighter, founder of multiracial democracy, emblem of peace, harmony, and reconciliation. Okay, freedom, respect, and human rights. Apartheid fighter, founder of multiracial democracy, emblem of peace and reconciliation, freedom, respect, and human rights. Okay, these are the qualities of Nelson Mandela. How long was he imprisoned and why? How long? Actually, he was imprisoned for as many as 3 decades. Exactly to say 28 years. For 28 years. Okay, and why? For his fight for democracy against the white domination. Okay, what did Nelson Mandela personify? What did Nelson Mandela personify? Nelson Mandela personifies peace, humanity, and reconciliation. Nelson Mandela personifies peace, humanity, and reconciliation. Okay? Don't call me, I will call you. When and why did Nelson Mandela utter this verse? Actually, we know from the study of the life of Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom, we know that, we came to know that Nelson Mandela very willingly and with a happy mind took his retirement from active politics. Okay, and just before that, Nelson Mandela told this word in June 2004, before his 86th birthday. Nelson Mandela uttered these spaces. Don't call me, I will call you. Okay, he actually formally left the public life and went to self-retirement. Okay, what a great of heart Nelson Mandela possessed. With whom did Nelson Mandela share the Nobel Peace Prize and what was his specialty? Nelson Mandela shared the Nobel Peace Prize with F.W.D. Clark, and he was a white African leader who freed Nelson Mandela 3 years before his fixed time of imprisonment. Okay, so these are the questions and the answers I discussed here already. Now, here is a question that is close test without close. Close test without close. This should be done in different groups among you. Okay. And now, for your betterment, answering the questions. One of the greatest advances in modern technology has been invention of computer. This is undoubtedly a true sentence. It is a great dash of science. It is gap in the areas of gap. It is getting developed dash and more day by dash. A time may come gap. It will be possible gap. People of all ages, age number, yep, use computer in various, yeah. Then human life will, the last one, more easy and comfortable. Okay, and now the answer is one of the greatest advantages advances in modern technology has been invention of computer. It is a great honor of science. বিষয় বিজ্ঞানের এক মহৎ বিষয়, বড় বিষয়। It is used in all areas of knowledge. জ্ঞানের প্রত্যেকটি স্তরে এটার ব্যবহার হয়ে থাকে। It is used in all areas of knowledge. It is getting developed more and more day by day. A time may come when it will be possible for people of all ages to use computers in various fields or sectors. Then human life will be or will become more easy and comfortable. Okay, dear students, mind it. Close test without clues. This very question is set forth in the in number 5, and it it you will get 10 marks if all the answers are correct by you, rectified by you. Okay, so close test without clues 10 marks, but close test with clues 5 marks. So you must have to be very serious in case of making the right answers in close test with clues and without clues. 15 marks. So we have already finished MCQ questions, CQ questions, and now close test without clues. So 5, 10, 10. That is as many as 25. For 25 questions, we have already finished 3 types of questions. Okay, so dear students, I request you to practice such type of questions based on this respective text seriously. Okay, so let's sum up today's lesson in key points. Ruhilala Mandela, this is the main name. Nickname Madiba Tata Dalibangola. Date of birth 18 July 1918. Religion Methodist. Occupation activist, politician, philanthropist, lawyer. These are the occupation, profession of Nelson Mandela. Political party, African National Congress. Imprisonment from 1962 to 1990 for 28 years. Now fought for against apartheid, elected first president in 1994 up to 1999. Awards: Sakharov in 1988, Bharat Ratna in 1990, Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Retirement from politics in 1999. Notable work: Long Walk to Freedom. And date of death: 5th December 2013 at the age of 95. Okay, he is most revered politician in the world history. Now I would like to give you a home task. I like to request you to write down a brief history of the struggle of Nelson Mandela. Okay, so what you have known here today or before, on the basis of your knowledge, you are requested to write down a brief history of the struggle of Nelson Mandela, maybe within 1 to 120 words. Okay, so please, dear students, try to finish writing this task, which I have already told you. Okay, here is some reference book or sources from which I took some help or assistance. That is Nelson Mandela's book, Long Walk to Freedom, from Google search, and of course English for today for classes 11 and 12. Okay, my dear students, my next session will be on Two Women, Unit 1, Lesson 3. So you must take a better preparation on this very text, on which I will take my next session. Okay, so my dear students, you know that we are passing through a very critical juncture. We are fighting against COVID 19, the global pandemic coronavirus. So there is no way out but follow the rules of health, and we must have to be so much cautious. Okay, so if in serious necessity we are to go out of our residences, we must be very cautious. Okay, so I like to request you, wherever you are, please stay safe, and of course you should follow the rules of health as are instructed by our physicians and our honorable government. Okay, so I pray to the Almighty, wish you all the very, very best. Okay, thank you. Thank you once again for attending this very session. Okay, thank you.